way to catch the light off his flinty, skill-like skin and be like, I fear no dragons?
The last piece of information that they tell you is that it has been rumored, and they think that maybe that's where Makoth the Crimson was going, that Authorotter's lair in the Sea of Moving Ice is a gigantic iceberg known as Oyavigaton. Oyavigaton, nobody knows exactly where it'll be because it's an iceberg, and the Sea of Moving Ice, it's in the name, they all move around. So, there's not really any map. She can't give you a direction. Essentially, she just says, find the biggest iceberg that you can possibly find, and that's probably where it's going to be.
Okay, then.
So you're in...
going on an iceberg hunt?
Yes. Yes. So the Frost Skimmer leaves Luskan. You're in Luskan for maybe 3 days. And it heads north. Let me see. I don't know if I have...
What if we use ice bills to make the biggest iceberg here, then they'll come to us?
Let's see here. I'm going to see if I can find an image of Sea of Moving Ice. That's a cool picture, but that's not what I'm looking for. This is kind of what I'm looking for. Let's see here. Okay. Oops. I just crashed Chrome. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Try this again. Huh. Sorry guys, bear with me. I've got software crashing on me.
All good.
Okay, so...
That's alright, I wasn't paying attention to you anyways.
What the hell? Alright, well... Oh. Alright, well... Never mind. Some reason that image is crashing my browser. But it's not important. It's not a map or anything like that. I mean a token map. So the Sea of Moving Ice is, like I said, it is literally, it looks like an ice sheet that blew up or just cracked, and so all of these icebergs are floating about. And as you are coming into the Sea of Moving Ice, you see, in the distance, you can see that there is a small, basically looks like a fairly large canoe. And you can see that there are several individuals in this canoe wearing like sealskin, cold weather clothing, and they have spears, and they are jamming them down into the water, either fishing or possibly hunting seals. You're not sure what it is that they're hunting for. They could even be whalers. You're not sure. But you can see these guys off in the distance, and as soon as they make contact or eye contact and see that your boat is coming in, they stop what they're doing and immediately start to row away from you. Everybody make a perception check. Oof. What about Elmira?
Yeah, I got like a 4. I did horribly.
Okay.
We apparently do not like the cold.
Evidently not. Mist, what'd you get?
4.
My wolf got a 13, but I don't know how helpful that is.
Not very. All right. Hold on just a second. I'm going to go throw a map up here, so I will be right back. I need to use the full power computer, evidently. So hold on just a moment.
Floating eyeball. Does anybody else see floating eyeball?
Yeah. Igloos with skill stacks.
Okay.
Why do we always ask this?
Sorry about that. So, you should see a new map.
Map.
There we go. So the funny thing about the PC, the mini PC that I bought, Jeff has known me for a number of years, and he knows that usually if I go and I buy a computer or or somebody wants me to recommend a computer to them, Jeff knows that I always recommend not just for what they are wanting to purchase the computer for. I try to anticipate the next 50 things that they're also going to end up wanting to use the computer for. And this is the first time that I've ever bought a computer strictly for one purpose. And so, of course, I do that, and then the other night I was like, oh, well, I'm going to try and do Roll20 on this and stream. No, you cannot do that. It lags out so bad that you cannot do that. I'm like, well, you know, I only have myself to blame. I only bought for one purpose and one purpose alone. That's my fault. That's awfully big. Oh. Why is it doing that? Because of that. Okay, so... I'm just throwing your guys' characters on here. There we go. Hey, what? There we go.
It's time for Pop-Tarts.
You what?
It's time for Pop-Tarts. I bought a massive amount of Pop-Tarts. It was an impulse buy. I bought a lot of Pop-Tarts.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing. There we go. Okay. So, you follow these ice hunters, and you follow them to a series of... they've got like a small village set up. And the small village is set up where there are numerous icebergs that they have tied together with small wood planks that attach to each other, and it attaches to a larger iceberg. And you're not sure if this is this larger. You don't know if this larger iceberg is Oyavigaton or not. You are not aware. But this is as good a place to start looking as any. And you, as you approach this little village, everybody make a perception check.
Let's see if I get over 10 this time. Oh, first roll over 10.
I know anything but a critical fail.
I got an 11.
What about Mist?
23.
Wow. And Schlagen and Yip?
Yip got an 18. Schlagen didn't see nothing because Schlagen was summoning his celestial mount again.
Okay.
Mount would not fit in the canoe. I'm gonna ride into the iceberg, riding a celestial warhorse, looking all badass.
Yeah. Sure, these guys work. It's awfully big. So you guys that got over 15, as you are approaching, and you're starting at the bottom southeast portion of the map. As you are approaching, you see that these huts and whatnot that are built on these icebergs, on this ice floe, you can see that there are several of these ice hunters, or natives, if you will, are ducking into the huts and kind of closing. The doors are just covered with a cured sealskin hide, and you see several of them are ducking in. However, there are several of the more warrior type that are coming your way. Everybody roll initiative.
Still can't get over 10.
I'll start rolling good soon, eventually.
Nat 21st, 23.
Nice. Don't feel bad. This initiative is the first good roll I've had today.
I have rolled a 1 like 4 times today. I'm just putting it out there.
Get it out of the way.
I certainly hope so.
That means you'll roll really well tomorrow.
I'll take it.
Oh, Chris, I wanted to ask, are we going to play on the 3rd?
You mean July 3rd?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay. I needed to know so I could schedule my other D&D game.
Ah.
So that means we'll...
I mean, it's up to you guys. Did you guys want to take a weekend off for the July 4th weekend, or do you want to play?
Okay.
I know that Cameron's always going to vote to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with either way.
Fine.
Okay, so yeah, we will play.
No true patriots here.
Yeah. I don't have a single truck flag in my garage.
Get a truck flag? That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
I feel like fighting an imaginary war is a very patriotic thing to do.
Right, yeah. I mean, that's what Trump's followers have been doing for the past year. Okay, so Yip, you see this ice hunter. You see several of them moving in your direction. One of them has made it onto this bridge up here and is coming your way. What would Yip like to do? They're coming to.
And yep.
Mew mew.
30.
Yip is going to call lightning space.
Oh man. Okay. Shit. I did not expect you to do that.
I'm sorry.
I forgot that you can do that, to be real honest. Let's see. So they get a dexterity saving throw. Ooh. They got a 15.
Then they take 7.
Okay. So let's see here. This guy and this guy? What's the radius on that? Call lightning. It is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius. Holy shit. Okay. So... Wow. Okay. They kind of all eat shit, don't they? All right. So all of them take 7 points.
And Yip shuts up, I'm the chosen one.
All right. So the ice hunt. Is there anything you want to do with movement or bonus action?
Don't want to move. Just say that's good.
Okay. So the ice hunters are actually kind of terrified that you were able to do that. So they are... Well, I guess they're going to go forward and try to deal with you. So... Well, probably helps if I grab the right 12. Let's see... Okay. They are not going to throw their spears because that would be stupid, because then they wouldn't have any weapons. So, Elmira, what would you like to do? Elmira? Are you still with us?
I hear.
Oh, there you go.
I'm trying to figure out how far a wolf can jump.
Oh.
Like, horizontal.
Let's see.
I found a jump calculator, but it asks how tall you are, and I'm like, I don't think that matters when you walk on all fours.
Yeah. Well, with a 10-foot lead up, a wolf can jump 12 feet. Because its strength modifier, its strength is 12. So if it moves 10 feet and then jumps, it can jump 12 feet.
Right. So I can jump triple that if I cast jump on it. Let me see if that's like... looks like I could just barely make it to this dock over here on the wolf, or let me... Over here.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, they're all coming in place, so I'm gonna go around behind him, then we can trap him.
Nice.
So, jump over here on you again with my magic spell.
Okay. Anything with a... So let's see. Jump is a one action spell. Is that correct? I believe so. Anything with a bonus action?
I don't think so. Do I get to use the remaining movement, or was the jump all movement?
No, you can use any remaining movement that you want.
Okay, let me see how much more is left on you again. Right about there. Okay, I'll just move the rest of the way that I can.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Schlagen, what would you like to do?
Well, to the party, are we going to try to kill these guys, or are we just trying to incapacitate them and show them our might?
I was thinking trying to knock them out, but I have a giant sword that does extra necrotic damage, so it's kind of tenuous.
I would say we only have to save one of them to get the information we need, and hopefully we choose the right one.
I love the way you think when you're playing. It's like, fuck all the rest of them, just keep one of them alive so he can tell us what we need to know.
You could yell something at them and put the possibility out there to not fight. I mean, I don't want to have to kill these guys unless we're forced here, really. Unless they're evil. I don't know anything about them.
You could just say, if anybody knows where the lady is, raise your hands. Everyone else, you're dead.
Let's do this for fun. I'm on my celestial mount.
Okay.
60 foot movement. Move to here for 25 and do trample on the first guy.
Okay.
So they need to make a DC 15 strength check or be knocked prone.
Nope, they got an 11. So he is prone.
So that's 25. So I got another 35 foot movement.
That sounds right. Does he take any damage for being trampled?
Only if I hit him with my hoof. Actually, yes, because he does take some hoof damage. I think I still have to roll to hit him, though. 22, I'm going to assume, hits.
Yes.
11 damage.
Oof. So, this guy's more than prone. He's dead.
Then I'm going to use my other 35 movement to go... run over those guys.
All right, so they get... One is down. 2 is down. 3 is down. 4, they are all prone.
Do you want me to roll hits and damages on them?
Yeah.
First guy, soft 20.
Yep, that hits.
14 damage.
Okay, so he's no more.
Second guy, nat 20.
Yeah, he's dead.
12 on the third guy.
That hits.
Ooh. 15 damage on him.
Yep.
The last guy, 17 to hit.
Yep.
11 damage on him.
All right, so, yeah, okay.
What part of murder spree did you not understand?
Then I guess I will swing at the guy next to me, that guy, with my axe from the mount.
Okay.
Oh, probably did not hit him. No, actually 13.
Yep, that hits.
8 and 13 damage.
And this guy is no more. Oh, wait. No, this guy is okay. All right.
And that would be my turn.
Okay. Mist, what would you like to do? Now that you've seen your paladin just run over a bunch of guys.
I was fairly convinced that he was going to kill everybody, so I was like, I can just hang back now. But now I have to think.
Bloody trail of hoofs.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's 20 and get that far. I guess I'll just run here. Okay, wait. Come on, distance, you can do this. Stop leaving you. That's fixed. I'll just move my happy ass to get over it.
Okay. So.
And then. Oh, wait. I forgot I have my Tabaxi extra movement that I can do.
Right. I was going to say, you should be able to get into combat if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. I have the extra movement. I can get all the way over here. Alright. Then I will. Got this one.
Go for it.
Alrighty, dice. Ooh, lucky. Apparently not you. Does a 12.
It does.
Okay.
Okay. This.
I got a 5 for damage on that.
That guy is no more.
As a level 5 monk, I get the attack again. So if I move, do I get to attack, or is it only 2 attacks on the same person?
No, you can move and make an attack. You can move at any
Okay.
point during your turn.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if the attack thing, or the extra attack that a monk gets, has to be on the same target, or if it can be split.
Nope, you can pick another one.
Sweet. Then I will move here. And I looked at. Wait, that's not the right dice. And 19 to hit.
That hits.
So weird. 7 damage.
Okay. He's still up. Bonus action?
Bonus action will be to claw attack.
Go for it.
So I was using my staff. Using claws. Oh, son of a... Nat one.
Oh, no. So you go to make your claw attack and impress your entire party with your feline reflexes and fall prone.
Not used to fighting on ice, huh?
Pretty much. I did the thing where the cat just jumps right in place.
Right, yeah.
Meow.
Shredder.
Hello to Maxie. I shake my head in disgust.
There's a cucumber behind him.
So last night I was feeding my cats and they weren't. I was calling them, they weren't coming. So I grabbed their jar of treats and shook it, which I know always gets their attention. And so they both come running out, and I set the treats down, and I'm like, "Go eat your real food." And the one cat, Piper, she got this look on her face and looks at me like, "You're a lying bastard. You shook the treats. I should get treats." And she just had this look on her face like just total disgust and disappointment in me. So Shredder...
Revenge.
Yeah. Shredder, what would you like to do?
Trying to see if I can overcome the run 10 feet limit with an extreme action. Let me see here. No, that's the spell. There's jump rules. No spell. What are the basic jump rules? Didn't want to run all the way around, but I guess I have to run all the way around. Actually, I could back up 5 feet, then run 10 feet, and then make a 20-foot jump.
You could do that.
Then I still have 10 feet left. So I get to watch the slaughter.
Yes. Bognock.
So I thought that the plan was not to kill everyone.
I haven't killed anyone.
And I thought like the whole thing was we were gonna chat with people.
Oddly enough, it was the paladin that went on the murder spree.
So, gosh, if anything, I feel like I should run in and like step between bloodthirsty paladin and villager so we can get some information. Or maybe there's a village elder.
I could just see the paladins.
We should be protecting.
I have this image of a paladin stomping these guys into a bloody pulp with his warhorse, yelling, "I'm doing this for the good of you people!"
Why won't you just behave? Let's see. I don't even have any ideas. I guess I'll just move toward the center of the village. I don't really want to kill anyone.
You could do that.
So I guess I'm just gonna take a double movement using my feline agility, which will put me in the heart of town.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hang out. Run, right there.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. We're back to Yip. What would you like to do?
Is there just the one guy now?
Yeah. Your wonderful husband has gone on a killing spree.
He does that. I guess I'll use my turn to run up to there.
Now, hold on. Let me take another look. So, technically speaking, call lightning is concentration up to 10 minutes. I mean, you could do call lightning again.
Yeah, and then I kill everybody.
Right. I just thought I'd point it out.
I'm gonna concentrate on it. I'm just not gonna zap anybody.
Okay. Holding it as a reserve possibility.
Yep.
The Ice Hunter, having seen the fearsome nature of the party, loses his nerve and is going to take the disengage action and run the fuck away. And he's yelling something in a language that you do not understand. Where are the Ice Hunters?
I will use a spell my sword can cast, Detect Thoughts, on the Ice Hunter.
Okay. You pick up surface thoughts from the Ice Hunter that he is going to have to get to another boat, and he has to make sure that the others and the Great One know about the party.
I'll use an action to probe deeper at what Great One and the others are.
Okay. So if you probe deeper, does he get a save?
Let's see here. Wisdom saving throw, 11.
He got a 12.
Okay. So he knows I'm probing and might be changing his thoughts. If none of us speak his language, there's not a lot we can do, but I'll convey what I picked up from him.
Okay. Myra, what would you like to do?
Let's see here. Guess I can move to like here. And I haven't seen the crazy bloody scene over here at all.
No, you know that in these buildings, here and here, you saw that there were some. You know that there's people inside those buildings. They ducked in behind the sealskin flaps over their doors when you guys were first coming up here.
Okay. Go ahead and cast Iron Bolts on that guy.
Okay.
That's a 14 hit.
That hits.
Okay. Let me look at this. I can't remember the damage for anything. 46. Alright. 12 points.
Oof. Yeah, this guy doesn't have to worry about being shiny. He is dead.
He's a glowy dead body.
Yeah. Let me clean up the red X's.
It looks like Fargo, the end of Fargo over here, right? Nice.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Was your dirt murdered?
So you have taken care of their tribal warriors. All of these guys are short, dark-haired, broad-faced, with lightly browned skin. Around this village, you're seeing that you see like racks where they're drawing fish. Obviously, their diet consists of fish and seal, and you're seeing that they use pretty much every part of the seal. You also are seeing that recently it looks like they have butchered a whale. These guys are clearly fearless. And over here to the northwest, you see that there is a path with a rough-hewn, like carved stair in the ice that goes up higher to this big iceberg that this camp is attached to.
Are there any fire pits burning outside?
Yeah, you see, like, this here is actually a fire pit. And this here is a bundle of twigs and dried dried plants. You know, just looking around and from what you've seen while you've been in the Sea of Moving Ice, they must have ranged quite a ways to bring this back to camp, because you're not seeing any vegetation at all on these icebergs. So these guys had to do some work to bring wood back to their camp.
Schlagen will go over to the fire pit and bust out his coffee pot and start making coffee.
Okay. Okay.
I just murdered your town folks. I'm making coffee.
What about the rest of you? What do you want to do?
Seems pretty unlikely that we can talk with anybody because of the language barrier.
I was going to say, does anybody have like comprehend languages or tongues or any spell like that?
I can only talk to animals, so if there's an animal around, I can ask it something. But other than that, what's this thing?
I don't think our monk is high enough level for the talking to everybody yet.
Nope. Most certainly not.
I'm sorry, which thingy, Elmira?
This one I'm doing circle on.
So this is like an ice igloo, fairly large, and its door is covered with a sealskin hide as well.
So the warriors came out of some of these houses, and I assume they didn't put that up behind them, or I don't know. Were they coming out of all the different houses?
Yeah, they were
inside, or
yeah.
the doors behind them. Is that what happened?
Yeah, they were coming out of all different houses, but you know that there were people, women and children, for instance, that were inside these houses.
Okay. And there's no animals around because they probably would have murdered them.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I suppose you could find some way to mix a speak with dead and speak with animals spell.
I only have speak with animals. I need to take another level of cleric next time we level up and see if I can get speak with dead, because it's like twice now that it would have been useful.
Right.
What language do they speak? I missed that part.
So it's some kind of tribal language. Hold on here. Let's see here. I don't know. It's I used to know the name of these guys, and I don't remember anymore. They're very similar to Eskimo.
Inuit?
Inuit, yeah.
I mean, I'm into it, but what language?
It's a Native American, like
I was
Inuit.
teasing you. I said into it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
I've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender a bunch of times.
Does that count for
It sounds like it's Ice Tribe.
Right.
Northern Ice Tribes.
Hold on one moment. I will be right back.
Maybe we can talk to him using the universal language of mime.
Charades! Thought you were about to make a Better Off Dead reference.
I don't know how much info they're gonna have, the women and children, but maybe.
I guess
I don't know if they're gonna talk to us after we killed all their like dads and husbands and shit just now. I'm
Don't
not
blame
sure.
you for not being cooperative.
Yeah, exactly. We're probably gonna end up going up to the stairs. That's my bet. I mean, people are free to try, but I'm not sure how to accomplish it.
After the coffee's done, we can just head up the stairway.
I'm still just
Right, we
munching
just
on.
land, kill all of the menfolk, and leave.
Yeah.
Well, when Chris gets back, I'll cast Detect Magic, see if anything piques my interest in town.
That's a good idea.
Are you sure you're valid?
Yeah. I'm just one of those, like, asshole paladins. Hey, they started attacking.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if they had another way to interact with us besides like clashing violently. It might just be like
I'm a,
how they do it here.
So, like, I kind of give a fuck. For me, the ends justify the means.
Okay, so as you're discussing how you're going to communicate with these people, out of this big igloo hut steps an older tribal member, and he is wearing what looks like it's a seal skin coat, but like the head of the seal is like the top of his hood. And he comes out and he says, "Why you come village and hurt people?"
People tried to hurt us.
I will look at him and be like, I didn't mean to kill your people. They were just too squishy.
Yeah. Is that your final answer?
He says,
I just was trying to knock him over. I didn't think I'd kill him.
I didn't mean to stomp him into the snow. He says, I learned language of your people from one who come before, the red one.
Oh.
Did he look like
Maybe for a tiefling? Is she red?
Well, her name is Macath the Crimson, so...
Red woman bad? Question mark?
What's the red one now?
He says, the red one is with the Great One on Oyavigaton. And he points across the Sea of Moving Ice. And just in the distance, you can see, you're not sure what you're looking at. There's a cold mist that goes across this entire ice flow. But in the distance, you see that it looks like maybe there's a dark shadow in this mist. And he points at that.
Mist, you have a shadow on you.
Yay!
How long ago did the Great One leave?
That's a good question. He says, Great One not leave. Great One, Great One try to commune with mate.
I probably should have done this earlier, but using my Paladin Divine Sense, do I sense evil in the area?
You
Probably
don't.
should have done that before.
You don't sense that this guy is evil, and you don't sense that there's really evil in the village. You get a sense of foreboding evil coming from that dark shadow off in the mists.
Yeah, I probably should have done that before I trampled everybody to death. My bad.
In fact, I mean, you don't really catch much of anything off of these guys, which would pretty much tell you that they're fairly neutral.
Is the Great One coming back?
No, we must make delivery to Oyavigaton of fish, whale, and seal.
I'll be right
The
back.
Great One your ally.
Sorry, what was that, miss?
Can I do a
Is the Great One your ally?
He doesn't really identify with the word ally. He basically just kind of looks at you confused and just says,
Is the Great One your friend?
no, the Great One, the ice flow belongs to the Great One.
Does the Great One protect you?
No.
Does the Great One hurt you?
Sometimes.
That's what I thought was going to be said.
Oh, shit.
can I cast detect magic in the area, see if anything piques my interest?
Yeah. Yes. Hold on here. In one of the huts, you see a faint glow coming from the hut, and you realize that what is glowing is a drift globe. So a drift globe is a small sphere. Well, it reads it's a small sphere of thick glass. Think of like a Japanese float that you would find on the coast. It is a sphere of thick glass, weighs 1 pound. If you are within 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word and cause it to emanate the light or daylight spell. Once used, the daylight spell cannot be used again until the next dawn. You can speak another command word as an action to make the illuminated globe rise into the air and float no more than 5 feet off the ground. The globe hovers in this way until you or another creature grasps it. If you move more than 60 feet from the hovering globe, it follows you until it is within 60 feet of you. It takes the shortest route to do so. If prevented from moving, the globe sinks gently to the ground and becomes inactive, and its light winks out.
Huh.
Now,
That's trippy.
you realize there's nothing else around in this village that would... there's nobody here that would either purchase such a thing or covet such a thing. I mean, of course they covet it because it gives light, but it's not like these guys went out and bought this or created it or, you know, delved in a dungeon and found it. It has no reason to be here unless somebody left it.
So does that mean that the person that's a shadow is 60 feet away?
Well, you're not seeing a shadow. It looks like the shadow of a mountain off in the distance. It's not a person.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought it was like a person in the mist.
No.
Silhouette.
It's across the sea of moving ice, across the ice flow. In the mist, you can see this large, what could be a mountain as far as you can tell. And he is pointing in that direction, saying that, you know, that's where the Great One is. Everybody make a perception check.
I will go to the chieftain guy and tell him I'm sorry I accidentally murdered all of his people. I felt threatened, and I will give him 10 gold pieces in condolences.
Make a persuasion check.
I got a nat 20 on my perception.
Okay.
15 on persuasion.
He accepts your apology, and he thanks you and tells you that this gold can go towards helping the widows and orphans.
That's what I figured. That's what it was for.
I'll give him 10 as well. I mean, we do have quite a wealth of gold, so it's not exactly in your pockets.
Also, I killed somebody.
I give too.
We're really sorry about killing your dads.
Sorry, blew up your mom, Ricky.
We'll start a GoFundMe for you.
Yep.
So, Bognock, you're looking at this mountain shadow in the mist, and you see that there's another shadow, quite large, flying around, and it comes and lands on the bigger shadow.
Oh, wow.
2 giant dragons getting it on. Fantastic. Okay, well, obviously I'll point in that direction and share with the group what I see. It sounds like it's some ice flow time.
Okay. So, do you guys want to get back in your boat and head in that direction?
The elder guy doesn't know anything about the weaknesses of the dragons or anything, right?
Before we leave, I'll ask the Elder what his opinion of if the Crimson One were to not be around anymore, would that affect their tribe? Or how that would affect their tribe?
It wouldn't, but it would anger the Great One. As far as knowing about weaknesses, he tells Elmira that, He tells Elmira that the Great One is concerned that he doesn't have an heir.
Okay. Gotcha. That's good information.
You might have been too far off like that whole dragons getting on thing.
Do they have IVF for dragons?
Yeah, it's called a halberd.
Yeah. The ultimate meat injector. So, you guys pile back into your boat and head towards the shadow. And as you're getting closer, you realize the mists are kind of parting and you get a better, clearer picture as you get closer. It's not a mountain. It is a massive iceberg. It's so big you're looking at this and you're thinking that this must be the center of the Sea of Moving Ice. That this must be, the largest landmass that all of these other ice flows have broken off from.
Let's explore it.
Hold on here.
Let's go find Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, this must be where she is.
As your boat comes up, the Captain Loresta beaches the craft, and you can see that there's a small ledge that's clearly being used as a location to beach boats. You find a number of these kayaks beached here and turned upside down to keep the snow out of them. And there is a rough-hewn staircase that is carved into the ice that spirals up to the top of this iceberg. Where these kayaks are parked and turned upside down, you can see the bones of a whale that was butchered, or the spine and the ribs. I mean, if a whale has ribs, but you can see that there's a skeleton of a whale sitting here in the snow, a fairly large one.
Go sample some of the whale flesh.
Well, there's no flesh; it's just the bones. I actually met somebody that tribe over here in Washington that did the whaling. They actually got to try some of it, and they said that whale is hideous. Don't ever eat whale. It is gross. They equated it to like licking the bottom of a plastic garbage can that's been filled with lawn clippings. They're like, it is fucking terrible.
Wow, that's... Wow.
Yeah, right? Dumpster juice. So you get up, you go up these stairs because there's really no other place to go. And when you get up to the top of these stairs, you see yet another village set up, this tribal village of sealskin tents that are held up. A lot of the tents are actually held up with whale bones. And you see, once again, there's a smokehouse that is drawing fish, and you see a number of tribespeople moving around. And there's also this cave and you can see some rough-hewn stairs that go down into the cave. And as you get to the top of the stairs, these tribespeople all come out and are holding up their hand, saying, wait, nope, stop, who are you, why are you here? And one of them comes out ahead and tells you that his name, he is the chief, and his name is Orcahart. And Orcahart wants to know why you have come to Oyavigaton.
And jump into the volcano.
Everybody make a perception check.
Oh god, over
I did
10.
not perceive nothing.
Before.
10.
Okay. So, what about Miss? You got a 10? And Yip got a nat 20?
Yep.
I
Okay.
need Yip's dice, that's what I need.
Right? Bognock, Shredder, and Yip, you all notice that the tribespeople seem really nervous that you're here and are kind of looking around and looking over their shoulder. And Orcahart waves to you and brings you inside a hut. And once you're inside, there's like a pit of coals in the middle of this hut to keep it warm. And he brings you inside and he looks outside to make sure that like nobody saw you. And then shuts the sealskin tent flap and says, why have you come? Why do you come to Oyavigaton and ruin our peace?
Ruin your peace?
Well, I guess you should explain about the cult of the dragon then.
So he doesn't know anything about the cult, but he tells you that your presence here could anger Othrotter.
What about that Crimson Lady? Is she here?
Yes, she's down below with Othrotter. She lives here.
Could we wait and talk to her? Does she come up periodically?
Almost never. She does not leave Othrotter's lair. And
Do you get the impression she likes being here?
And
We need to talk to her so that we can save the world, more or less. So, I mean, that's the way I'm going to explain it.
Orcahart implies that Macath, and he calls her Macath by name. He says Macath and Othrotter have a they've come to an understanding. And one of the tribespeople looks out the tent flap and looks, and he turns and he says something to Orcahart, and Orcahart says, "Keep your voices down. We don't want the croakers to hear."
Do I sense evil from these guys?
Not from the tribespeople, but you do sense evil all around you.
I will convey that to the party.
Cool. Let's keep our voices down and look at whatever these things are if we can.
And what's a croaker?
Oh, so when you ask what is a croaker, he tells you. First, he kind of looks at you like, "Are you dumb?" And then he says, "Othrotter has." He says, "Othrotter has minions that would be what you would call toads.
In the tundra?
Right. He says that that his minions, he has minions that are toads.
Ice toads.
They must be miserable toads.
Yeah, for real. You could probably bribe them with, like, meat.
Let's find one and lick it.
Well, unless they're Teenage Mutant Ninja Toads, we have a Shredder, so we're not worried.
Right.
What if they're battle toads?
Then one of our party can turn into a toad.
Oh, true.
And Orcahart tells you that the ice toads are vile, cruel creatures. They come up and occasionally feed on his people, and he says that the tribe has to work twice as hard because they have to go out and find seals to leave for these ice toads to prevent them from eating his tribesfolk.
Well, Schlagen votes to go kill some toads.
Yep.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
I still kind of feel bad for killing the other townsfolk, so we just need to kill something worth killing.
Yip, make a perception check.
Soft,
Sorry, what was that?
soft 20.
Okay. You see at the back of this hut that you're in, or this tent, you see that there appears to be, under a sealskin, a poorly placed sealskin rug, or whatever, underneath that rug, you see that what looks like a trap door.
Are you gonna get stuck behind a door again?
Maybe.
Well, you know Yip's always looking for those trap doors.
Keep an eye on it and try to get in. Looking.
So Orcahart points at Yip and says that there are several of her kind down there too. Sorry, I heard a phone ringing. I was like looking at all my devices, like what's blowing up? So, man, you should see me lose my mind when I hear something beeping in here. Yeah, he points to Yip and says that there are several of Yip's kind in the lair as well. But he hasn't noticed that Yip has found or sees the trap door.
Yip's a curious little scamp, right? Are they gonna go through, or?
I just see Yip going over, just lifting up the sealskin. Hey, what's this? You know?
Sure, I'll follow.
Yep, I'm ready. Let's go find some stuff to kill.
Okay. Hold on here, let me find this.
Even if we don't kill it, actually kill it until next week.
Oh, this is quite the dungeon, so. So you guys lift up the sealskin and open the trap door, and a member, one of the tribes member, another elder next to Orca Heart, says, "That is where we send bad people." And he introduces himself as the tribal shaman Bone Carver. And when you look down this trap door, you can see that there are not stairs, but there's kind of like a ladder that's been carved into the ice going down. And it drops down probably a good 40 feet into an open area down below. And when you lean over, you can feel like a blast of cold air come up. Or colder air.
Do you have to make like a dex throw or something to descend? Or it's like...
Make an athletics strength check or acrobatics if you choose.
So I'm going to use Featherfall and just jump down.
Okay.
And I use my From the Beast climbing mode and just start walking down the face of the cliff.
Okay. So anybody else who's climbing, make either a strength athletics check or make an dexterity acrobatics check. Your choice.
I stand on Schlagen because he's walking down.
Yeah, you could do that too. What about your wolf, though?
Yeah, well, okay, the wolf has to stay on him because there's no way. So I'll make a throw for me, though.
I can carry the wolf.
I got 13.
When I cast Featherfall, it's good for up to 5 creatures.
Oh, okay. So everybody can just drop.
Yeah, I can bring a bunch of you down safely.
Nice, good, cool. Thank you.
And the only rule is you have to land in the superhero landing pose. There's like one fist on the ground, kind of hunched over.
Yeah.
Is it like a straight drop or is it like a slopey drop?
No, it's straight down.
I'm pumped to see the map.
Well, I guess I'll dismiss my horse and bring it back later.
Okay. Yeah. So you dismiss your horse and you see your horse gallop off, and about 60 feet away from you, it just seems to like disappear off into the horizon. So you guys step into this trap door and you just float down or walk down, however. You get to the bottom and you see that there are 2 bodies in here, frozen stiff. These are tribe members, and you can see that just from visually looking at them, they died malnourished. Whether they died of starvation or freezing to death, it's hard to tell because they are rail thin. And there is a passage that leads out of here to the north. Hold on one moment. I'm going to go try and grab this map. Which I'm actually... Hold on. Let me see here. I might actually be able to get this one. Sorry. All right. Cross your fingers. Man, Roll20 is just being a pain in my ass today. Alright. Give me just a second, I'll be right back. Okay. That's so weird. I've never had Roll20 crash Chrome like that. So you should have a new map.
Work for me.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. This, of course. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, so yeah, you see that there are two tribespeople down here that look malnourished and have frozen to death. You don't know whether they froze to death first or they died of starvation, one or the other. But there's a passage that leads out of here to the north and a passage that leads out of here to the south. And you're in area 2 on the top, towards the top of the map.
I say we go south.
Detect or sense
Yeah,
evil
south.
in any direction?
Well, that's a really tough call. I mean, you sense evil all around you, but you don't detect anything in particular in either direction.
Detect magic?
No. No, nothing sticks out.
None of my senses are helping.
So south? What she said with a question mark?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
2, 3.
So in here, you find that this area is actually what looks like a larder. There are mostly dried frozen fish, whale, seal, walrus, and even a giant squid. There are furs that have been stacked in one corner. Let's see here. Furs. You find fish organs, shells, bones, soft stone, and other sundries that are stored in small quantities in this room. So yeah, this is essentially a larder. You find some coils of rope, spikes, and a few pulleys as well. It is clear to you that the rope, pulleys, and spikes are clearly come from somewhere south of the Sea of Moving Ice. There was nothing that you saw in the village up above that would have had the ability to forge metal like this. Or, for that matter, even have found the materials to braid rope. And out of here, there's a passage to the southeast and a passage to the north.
Oh, for the pulleys and stuff, is there any indication of what those are like connected to?
They're just spare. They're not connected to anything. They're just laying in a pile.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like they were suspended. I was gonna say, where's the secret door? Okay.
So yeah, there's a passage to the north. There's a passage to the south, and I'm trying to read this. Both of these passages slope downwards.
Like I'm gonna slip on my ass and slope, or watch your footing slope?
From where you're at, it's fairly dramatic. They drop down a good 24 feet.
I'll go poke my head towards 6 and see what I see.
So I'm trying to see. No, you wouldn't necessarily be able to see that. You see darkness, so it looks like down at the bottom of this, you see that there is a hole in the ice.
Can we drop something down
Okay, Pip.
it? So for Shredder, this chamber feels far colder than any area of the ice caves you've explored so far. The cold issues from the yawning pit and the floor that twists down into darkness, and above which a heavy iron hook is anchored in the ice of the ceiling.
That seems like what the pulleys are for.
There's a 5-foot wide walkway that extends around both sides of this pit.
Should we explore more before we go into the pit?
Yeah, I think so. This seems like the last place to go. Like, it's pretty spooky.
Go look up at 5.
This one seems to descend about 10 feet. And you find in here general refuse, litter, food scraps, waste. You see some boots that have some holes in the toes, and other useless junk.
Do you guys want to move on to see what's through 5, or go back out the other way from 2?
5. Let's go from 5 to 4.
Okay.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
going first mainly because my climbing means I don't have to test terrain or anything, so.
Cool.
I can follow closely behind you. Worst case scenario, I burn a spell slot and Misty step back. Oof.
Roar!
Oh, wow.
Oh shit. That was really big and scary for a second.
That's a gigantic kobold.
It's a jump scare monster.
Oh, that's a lot of
Are
cool.
those plus 10s and minus 10s, are those like sudden drops or funnel drops?
Hold on.
Magic, I think?
Okay, so a dozen kobolds occupy this disheveled and filthy chamber. Half-eaten fish heads and gnawed seal flippers are tossed into corners or carelessly strewn about matted heaps of furs, which would undoubtedly smell as bad as they look if not for the cold. Everybody roll initiative.
It's been much more than 10 minutes, yeah?
Oh, yeah. What did Mist get?
Oh, shit. 12.
Who wants to go first, Mist or Schlagen?
I'll let Miss go first since I murdered everybody last time.
12 made me go first?
Who's in the tie?
Yeah.
Oh.
You and Schlagen both got 12. So the kobolds on their whopping 22 basically drop their fish heads and seal flippers that they're gnawing on and are going, let's see, these three are going to attack Shredder. $23 to hit.
It does.
Okay. Look out, it's a dagger. For 4 points of piercing damage. And the second one...
I'm not ranged yet, so...
The second one misses. And the fourth one, a 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Let's see. This kobold is going to run that way. This kobold is going to run that way. And the rest all just draw their daggers and wait for a chance to get in. Elmira, what would you like to do?
There's two people in the way. Let's see. I don't know if I can do a lot. I'm gonna bless some folks, I guess.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of blocked in here. Let's see here. Let's bless Shredder and Schlagen, and I'll do Dog Knock with them.
Okay.
I'm gonna move out of here a little bit. Figure out how far I can go.
Did I hear that I'm blessed?
Yes.
Sweet.
Okay, I'll move myself and then that should be it.
Okay.
In here again.
All right. Shredder, what would you like to do?
Classic bless and run. I will ragey rage because they already hurt me. That pisses me off. And I'm gonna go with claws. And so first claws on this guy.
Okay.
Reckless, so advantage plus D4. Crit. I think that guy dies.
No, more than likely. Yeah.
15 points in the first one.
Yeah, that guy is no longer with us. He has passed.
Second claw.
Whoa. What the? Hold on there.
27. 9 points.
Hold on just a sec. I'm trying. My map just went all kinds of wonky on me. Okay. So I'm sorry. What was the second attack? Yes, and this guy is also no longer with us. Okay.
Third claw. It's a 17 hit.
Yes, it does.
11 points.
Oh, yeah. This guy is no more.
Step in further for the fourth. On that guy.
Okay.
Points.
Yes.
Step into the next one on the guy by the door.
Okay.
Oh, glad I have advantage. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Ooh. Well, he survives.
Let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. I have my bonus claw.
You raged, though.
27 to hit that thing guy, 9 points.
Yep, but you raged as your bonus action.
Oh, you're right. Yep, you're correct. So no bonus on the last. You're correct.
So,
I'll get 4.
Yep, what would you like to do? As you watch the turtle go in and slaughter your people.
They hit me first. They actually did more damage to you than the white dragon.
Yeah.
Yep, it's there. And hit those kobolds the poison spray.
Okay. So, let's see here. So, you want to just hit these two, or because it's 15 feet, right? Yeah, I think you would just miss Shredder. Okay.
10 feet.
Oh, it's only 10 feet? I thought it was 15 foot. I don't know why, but...
It says 10.
Okay, so yeah, you can get those two. They get a con save, is that correct?
Yes.
Nope, they only got an 11.
10 damage.
Oof. And they die. Choking and gasping.
Kobold pube attack.
Anything with a bonus action.
No one ever talks about kobold on kobold violence.
Nothing with a bonus.
Did you want to move at all or stay where you're at?
Yep. I moved up.
Okay. Mist, what would you like to do?
Mist would like to stare in awe at the chaos that is going on, just like. I will step up to here.
Okay.
By the way, and when I got the hand crossbow, did it happen to get any bolts with it?
I would assume that you bought bolts with it too, yeah. You probably have 20 bolts.
Okay, I was curious about that. I was like, okay,
Hey, I bought this great crossbow, no ammo.
Here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Actually, I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
That's in my range. And I'm going to stabby this one.
Go for it.
Assuming I can hit. 14 to hit?
Yes. Yeah, these guys aren't hard to hit.
Yeah, but I'm rolling so bad, I never know anymore. 10 damage.
All right. This one is no more.
And then 15 to hit
Yes.
on this one
Yep.
for 7 damage.
And this one is no more. I love how you guys just go into a dragon's lair and start killing off the help. Anything with a bonus action?
No. Wait. I'm trying to think if any of my bonus actions give me the disengage, not disengage, but like defensive sense or anything. If I have that as a bonus action.
Yeah, your rogue should give you dodge as a bonus.
I thought the rogue only got dash, disengage, and hide.
Correct.
Mm.
Yeah, dodge is actually a full action.
I'll spend a no, I won't. I'll just chill. I'm good at this.
Okay. Schlagen, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I will step in here. I will look at the other two and do an intimidation act and point at them like, y'all fucked. For a 12. And laugh at them menacingly.
They get a nat 20. They are not intimidated.
Even after they just watched all their friends die?
Yeah, well, nobody said kobolds were smart.
Well, that was my turn. I figured this time I'd let some other people get some attacks in.
Okay.
That was my turn.
All right. Bog Knock, what would you like to do?
I'm going to just step into where I can see and then cast, that would be close enough, Shatter right about there.
Okay. So they get a dex save or is it a con save?
It is a con save, 15.
Okay. 18.
Right, then I'm going to throw rocks at them.
All right.
As my bonus action, out of frustration. This is my first chance to attack anything. Because everybody's so efficient. 1, 2, 3.
All 3 hit.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
That would kill both of them.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So let me. Kobold's got a 22. Trying to clean this up a bit. There's too many dead kobolds in my way. Okay. We will break there, and we will start next week with what these two other a-holes are getting off to, and we'll just keep the initiative count right where it is, and we will pick up there next week. I apologize for all the tech malfunctions. At least this time it wasn't on my end. This is problems with Roll20. It's been wonky today.
Yeah, I would say the sound was definitely better today versus Wednesday. I had a much easier time.
Yeah, I think that I've got that problem nipped in the bud. So we'll see how the actual video translates once I get that all processed. But I think this will be a lot better.
So, thanks, Chris.
You're welcome. So I will
Thanks,
see.
everybody.
I will see you tomorrow, Carrie.
Yep, see ya.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.